I'm fascinated by your general program, like what you're doing all day with all this stuff. Like what's the current Joe program?
Well, I'm always doing something, and in terms of like diet, you mean, or in terms of like
what's the
exercise?
workout? What's the diet? What's the meditation? What's the main tenets of your day?
Well, my workout I schedule every Sunday. I schedule everything that I'm going to do during the week. I say I have to do yoga 2 times this week. I have to lift weights 3 times this week. I have to run twice this week. And however I fit that in, I fit that in. But I owe those things. Okay. So I have to get those things in. The only exceptions are injuries and sickness. So that's the schedule. And then on top of that, there's other things that I enjoy doing: kickboxing, jiu-jitsu. Work those in when I can. Then diet. The diet is pretty strict in terms of like no bread, very few carbs, no sugar, no bullshit. Like healthy food, a lot of vegetables, a lot of meat, game meat mostly, wild game. And I take vitamin supplements every day. I take multivitamins, I take probiotics, I take vitamin B12 and D and a lot of different things. I just, I do everything that I can to put my body and my brain in a good place so that I'm keeping my engine smooth. I'm changing my oil, I'm changing my spark plugs, I'm making sure that it's operating. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but I know that I've done my best to keep it working the best that it can.
And who's the person that advises you on like nutrition? Is there a guy? Is
No,
there a woman? Who taught you how to do it? How do you do it?
Well, there's a ton of people that I've used as a resource. There's a woman that I have on the podcast on a regular basis. Her name is Dr. Rhonda Patrick, and she's probably the best resource. Like, I sent her something the other day on some new study on saturated fats. Like, whenever there's some sort of an issue, there's a new study on cryotherapy or saunas. So, like, saunas are incredibly effective. I don't know if you ever you have
just
a sauna.
got
Oh, so
like
huge.
with the UV rays, or what is it?
What is it called? Not ultraviolet. Infrared.
Infrared.
You.
Yes. We just got one of those.
Saunas are giant. The raising of the body temperature like that, and the heat shock proteins, incredibly beneficial to your body. There was a study that they put out recently that showed a 40% decrease in mortality from all causes due to people who take regular sauna. Like, it just literally keeps your body healthier.
Yep.
Like,
Wow.
Having that massive exposure to heat and your body producing these heat shock proteins, it reduces inflammation. It helps in so many different areas for people. And it's just, sit down in the hot room. It's really good for your body.
Regular is how many times a week?
For sauna, I think they were saying 4 times a week.
Wow.
But I mean, how hard is that, man? Just force yourself to sit in it. I mean, if you have it at home in particular, or if at your gym. Today's day 1 of using the sauna at my studio. And supposed to be amazing benefits. Shout out to Dr. Rhonda Patrick for introducing me to the research on the benefits of sauna. But it's 170 degrees in here right now. Oh shit. I guess it's like more than 180 now. Or about 180. So far I just feel hot. But I'm going to try to do this on a semi-daily basis. And keep you folks posted. Getting sweat in my eyes. Day 2 in the sauna. You can't tell a whole lot, I'm sure, from 1 day's worth of use, but one thing that I did find out, like almost immediately, I've had a bunch of aches and pains. I got some tendinitis in one of my elbows from being a meathead, and that tendinitis significantly reduced in one 1-hour session in the sauna. I started this one off a little fucked up. I got it up to like 210 degrees because I turned it on while I was doing the ads for the podcast. But now it's down to a relatively comfortable 190. I don't know what it's supposed to be. If anybody knows what's the optimum temperature for the sauna, please leave it in the comments. I should just ask Rhonda Patrick, but I like it. Got out of here yesterday, I felt great. As soon as I showered off, I just felt loose, and all my weird little aches and pains felt phenomenal. Let's reach the top. This running shit ain't easy, but it's great. It's so good for you. I feel so good after I do this. Woo!
To any of us. You hang out with Joe, he's bow hunting, it's jiu-jitsu, it's fucking marijuana. Ari Shafir, backpacking through Asia, by himself.
He could go backpack right now if he wanted to. Oh, Tommy's following him.
And then some of us buy Lambos with the fucking brains blown out, like we're friends with Mace and Puff Daddy. Holy fucking shit.
Because some folks have asked me for some updates. I'm still out here running up these steep ass hills every day, getting a little bit better in shape, but I enjoy it, and I take a lot of inspiration from other people online that are like doing hard stuff and pushing themselves through things. Sometimes I don't want to do shit. I'm like all of you. I think we're all the same. We get lazy, and we don't realize that if we could just overcome that initial resistance, as Steven Pressfield calls it, you feel better. You feel a lot better. So I encourage you, if you can, get out and do some running.